I first met John in a leadership group. It was a state chamber leadership group, maybe 3 years ago. He came and did a half-day presentation to our group. I just remember being hopeful after hearing him speak, because the way that he spoke of companies and employees and just the changes that can be made with the people that you have, that you're working with currently, it just gave me a lot of hope that maybe I could take some of the tools that he was showing us back to my job and make some positive changes for the people I work with. What I remember most is the variety of professionals that were in the room. Working in healthcare, I tend to surround myself with people who are also from the healthcare field. And being able to spend 3 days with people from banking or engineering fields, or just all sorts of different places, it was really eye-opening to see that different types of companies are having maybe the same difficulties that we have in healthcare. What struck me with VIP2 was the way that they utilize climate surveys with all levels of employees. They train the leaders how to be effective in communicating with their staff, and they train the staff how to be effective in communicating with the leaders. And then they go in about every 6 months and they test the waters, they check the climate of the organization, and they do this survey that asks, how do you feel about the people that are in leadership? How do you feel about your organization as a whole? What can be done better? What kind of suggestions do you have? What do you need to be able to succeed in your career or to help your clients or patients in healthcare? And that was a different approach than I had seen in any other training that I had attended. What is unique about John Harrison is the way that he genuinely cares about each individual, and he cares about the health of an organization. I went through my 3-day session at VIP2. And during that 3-day session, I'll admit that I was using my phone because I kept texting back to my managers to tell them how amazing the program was, how eye-opening it was, how it was going to affect the way that we interact with everyone in our district. And as soon as I returned back to work, I immediately signed them up for the course as well. So I sent my 3 managers through, and we were able to really gauge our health at work. Were we burnt out? Were we trying to take on too much? Did we need to maybe dial it back? Or were we really taking advantage of our strengths? Or were we trying too hard to focus on our weaknesses? After we all went through the course, we were able to go back and reevaluate our positions and how each one of our personalities interact with each other. And we ended up changing some of the job duties of the different managers. So some of them were just naturally more engaged with employees, and some of them were much better at doing things behind the scenes. They love to take care of people, but their strengths were in organization. And so we were able to shift the roles in a way that allowed everyone to capitalize on their strengths, to reduce burnout, and to improve our overall efficiency. And now I'm happy to say we have a fantastic district, and our employees seem to be very happy, and we've had less turnover and higher satisfaction at work. Coming to VIP2 and meeting John Harrison, it was almost as if I was allowed to talk about my weaknesses in leadership, to talk about my strengths, and to realize when I was burning myself out. And I think that those are just so vitally important for anyone in an organization, because unless you're taking care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. And he just showed me how to take care of myself.